Up of Mount Elwell, looking at the Sierra Buttes straight across. Got Bear and Cub Lake over on the right. You can just barely see part of Long Lake on the left. Get a little better view of that one. Okay, so there's Long Lake. Coming up is pretty tough ascent. It's been a little over 10 miles. Climbed. Let's check what the program says. GPS. The ascent is 7,686. No, that's the elevation. The ascent is 3,757. 10.18 miles. It's taken me 3 hours to get up here. I don't think it'll take me that long to get down. Shout out to Yuba Expeditions in Downeyville. They outfitted me this year with the Santa Cruz High Tower. They configured it in the 27.5 plus. And then they ordered me an extra set of wheels. So today I'm running 29er with the flip chip set for the 29. So it gets a nice roll over these rocks. But it's been a really good bike this year. Puts probably 300-400 miles on it. And not 1 ounce of problem. Alright, that's Beckworth Peak off in the distance. We are definitely on 200 or 300 feet above it. And then behind that is the Sierra Valley and then the Peterson Range that divides Nevada from California. So, time to go back down now. Let's hope we can do it in one piece. Okay, so far so good. A little rocky. Get everything straightened up here and clip in. Okay, that is really steep. No traction at all. Okay. Get the technicals out of the way. Boy, this one's steep too. Holy cow. Not too sure about this. Well, these guide brakes are doing it. They do real well. Already replaced the pads on the rear this year already. Put metallic instead of the urethane. Hoping they'll last a little longer. Okay. It's been about 10 years since I've ridden this trail, and needless to say, I've never done it alone before. So we can do it without any major mishaps and get myself and the bike down in one piece. Especially before dark. It is getting late. October 10th, and likely the last big ride of the season. We've got storms coming in this week. little rocky up top here. Nothing we can't handle though, I think. If it weren't for tubeless tires, I'd have been flat already today. So my late loop today consists of starting at the Gray Eagle Mill Pond and then pedaling up. Like I say, it was 10 miles up. A lot of that last mile or so was a lot of hike-a-bike. It's just too steep, too loose. But yeah, it works a different set of muscles like calves. 3,600 foot climb. And the only reason to do it, just so I get to go back downhill. And hopefully that'll start pretty quick here with a nice flow. Forgot to unlock my rear shock. Now it's good. Some of you may recall that 2 months ago I had a little mishap on the Gray Eagle Creek Trail right above the Gray Eagle Lodge, and kind of a slow technical maneuver where I fell off the bike, tried to catch myself, and in doing so I dislocated my pinky finger. And what made me think of it is pretty cold air up here on top of the mountain, and it's really hurting my finger. It still swells every time I ride or do anything for that matter. Found that the worst thing to do is laundry. That tears it up. That'll probably be easier to stink. Could also be why I'm single. Not too thrilled to see some ups right now. My legs are pretty well spent. Oh, this is pretty now. I like this. Ooh, I almost took my little head off. What to expect on that. Never been on the trail recently. Yeah, this is nice. Darn Hightower just eats these rocks up. Really comfortable and plush. rocks in the trail here. Not too worried about picking a line, it's just all about the same. It's rough. The only lines I'm picking is so my cuddles don't hit. There's a fun little wall. These metal brakes are sure a little noisier than the urethanes. I can tell every time I hit the back I can hear them. Fronts are quiet. That's a pretty little meadow pond. Boy, it is getting cold up there. What a change in weather. We had 80 degrees the last 2 days. It's feeling more like October. Tire there. Ooh, let the hands rest anyway for a minute. Probably not a ride you'd want to do in the beginning of season. I pedal all over these hills this year and I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, but this one's getting me tired. All of my normal riding partners are all working, even on Columbus Day, so couldn't pass up the opportunity to just get on it and come regardless. This ride would be a lot easier by shuttling it from the Elwell Lodge parking lot. It would cut about 2,100 feet off the climb. When you're doing things by yourself, you can't shuttle. Nice up. Ooh, didn't see that rock in the manzanita. That was close. That would have been ugly. Just missed it with my toe. So if there's any first-timers out there that are just watching my video, you can go to my channel and see a few other rides from Plumas County. Mills Peak is on there probably a couple of times, I would think. Gray Eagle Creek Trail. Mount Huff. That one was interesting because I ran over a rattlesnake. Gosh, where else have I ridden this year and at least got some footage on it? Anyway, if you have time, and if you like what's going on here, go check it out. I'm amateur, don't do a whole lot of editing yet, so bear with it. If you like it, I can improve it. So we found out today that my youngest daughter, senior in high school, is going to be attending Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. And the admissions representative today did point out that that's only 1 hour from Sedona. So I can imagine where my winters are going to be spent, because this trail here would be 8 feet under snow at that time of year. So kind of excited about that. Get me out of here and spend some time with her while she's learning to be a doctor. If you feel sorry for Dad here that has to pay for that, heck, feel free to set up a GoFundMe account. I am kidding though. Boy, this is really nice now. Really nice. Like it. Oh, this is really nice now that it's sped up and got some flow to it. Try to stand up and smooth out the ride for you guys at home. I'm sure a gimbal stabilizer would be a good thing, but that's going to have to wait till next year. No sense in investing now when the bike's going to be put to rest for a while. Boy, this one's sure been a lot easier up than going the other way. That's for sure. But I hate doing out and back, so I would much rather loop something. Nice tight switchback. But the Sierra Buttes Trail Stewardship has it in good shape. It's firm pack, nice and tight coming through it, so no issues. So if you guys have $5 or $10 you want to get rid of to a worthy cause, the Sierra Buttes Trail Stewardship is certainly a worthy cause. It keeps these trails open for everybody. They are a non-profit, and they do run solely on grants and donations. You can look them up on the web. But definitely worth it. I give them money every month, and then also whenever they have some drawing going or whatever, I'll enter with 5 or 10 raffle tickets, see if I can win the new Ibis Mojo 3 with the all the gold. It's down at UB Expeditions. I think the drawing is this week. haven't heard anything, so I guess I'm not the new owner of the bike. That's okay. The 501c3, I need the deduction anyway. Probably making too much noise, but there's not a whole lot of wildlife out here today. Little loose in the front end there, and sitting a little too far back. Give my arms a rest. Coming up to an intersection pretty soon with the Smith Lake Trail. Oops, wasn't expecting that. Nice little land bridge though. Alright. Smith Lake Trailhead, 3/4. And we're going to want to make a right at that one. We did that one Saturday. Went all the way up to the top of the ridge, rode up over the top, and down into Plumas Eureka State Park in the Johnsville area. Probably not on the to-do list again. It's very technical and way overgrown. We want to go right. Yeah, it's very badly overgrown going down the other side with manzanita, so scrapes on the arms and legs is pretty expected. That's Gray Eagle Creek. I'm going to go back toward the Gray Eagle Lodge, which just closed last weekend. They're great folks during the summer when we're riding these trails. Usually I'll stop in for a local microbrew from the brewing lair. They serve the blonde and the red American ale. Both really good taps. But unfortunately we can't do that today. Back out of this ravine and up and over. Wasn't so bad. Lake's got a good rest on the way down Elwell, so not going to complain about a little up. Although there's a pretty good up coming up here. Oops, stuck it. It's on a tree branch, got my elbow, and don't remember it ever hitting before. Well, good, they're still strapped to the back of my pack. These trails are carved out from horses. So that's about the end of it. Fun to go down, but it's a bitch coming up. Had to do this one 2 days ago, and it was warm, but man, it's always in the sun on this side unless it's overcast, so it's a sweater. Today I went through a 21-ounce bottle of electrolyte and 3 liters of fresh water in my pack. I just finished that on that last grade, so fortunately it's pretty easy going from here. There's one more climb coming out of the creek up ahead. And my correction, that last creek that I called Gray Eagle was actually Smith Creek, because we're coming into the Gray Eagle Creek drainage now. These little rocks and vibrations sure let my finger know that it's sore. Okay, this is the Gray Eagle Creek campground. Actually, no, it's just the staging area for the people from the Gray Eagle Lodge. Campground was up another mile. Okay, this is the Lakes Basin Trail. Some people call it the Gray Eagle Creek Trail, but it's actually not. This one will take us right into the back of Gray Eagle on Navajo Trail. And then from there it's a easy flat pedal on pavement back to the truck where it's parked at the mill pond. And so far I'm into this ride today for about 3.5 hours. I should probably log about 20 plus miles and pretty close to 4,000 feet of up and down. Pretty peaceful. Change of colors in the fall is always nice. It's a nice rock garden there. It's a little noticeable smoother with the plus tires than the ones I have at home in the garage. But these Niners, they work fine. I've got the rears are set, or the rear is set at, I'm going to put it at 26 today, and the front is 21. And no issues. Traction seems to be pretty good, kind of floating over this loose gravel nicely. When you think you're out in the middle of nowhere, you see a big, stupid AT&T phone line at head level. Big pile of bear scat that wasn't there. Oh gosh. Thursday I guess I was on this trail. Wasn't there then. Yeah, I think the only way to navigate this technical rocky stuff is just go for it. Pedal through it. And momentum is key. Easier to hit it and bounce over it than it is to try to pick through it. More bear scat. Oh, I can sure feel it in my legs. I feel like they've gone through it today. Every time I stop pedaling, they seem to get stiff. Cones are more challenging than the rocks. Sure blessed to be able to ride these trails day in and day out. Very little traffic on them. Weather's always good through the summer. And my lack of work schedule definitely affords me the time to do it. All good. Trail's gotten a lot of business this year and very little rain, so some rain would be appreciated. We've only had one rainstorm the entire season from May until about the last week of September. Finally got one. A lot more bikers out here now than there used to be during the summer. The fall is nice. There's nobody on the trail. And this is kind of our semi-final leg. It'll take us to some horse trails down here. starting to really get dark. But we're fine. We only have another 10-15 minutes left in the ride, and probably another 45 minutes of daylight. A lot warmer down here than it was at the top of that hill, where we've dropped over 3,000 feet already. Boy, even pedaling this flat, my legs are just dead. Be nice to take a couple of days off, recuperate. Maybe for the weekend, have to see what the weather looks like, and maybe go down Grass Valley, Nevada City, Auburn area, get some riding in down there. I was reading last night on one of the bike online publications that the trail we just did, the Mount Elwell trail, is ranked number 3 in the nation. So you guys got to experience some fun with me. It's not a beginner trail by any means. I'd say it's intermediate to advanced. Bottom section definitely intermediate, top section more advanced. But definitely doable. No crashes yet. This next section here is a lot of fun. A lot of cool hairpin turns and whoops! Darn pine needles are a little slick. Got some wind ahead of this system coming through, and it's really dropped the pine needles. Sure seeing a lot of usage. Yeah, that kind of takes care of the last bit of fun. Next part is a little more work. There's a series of 3 hairpins that progressively get tougher. And, well, you'll see. It's the last one. Everything is sloped the wrong way, and it's really, really loose, really, really tight, and pretty steep. So it's a fine line in between braking with the front end and have it not slide out. If you put too much rear, that back brake just drags and can't steer the bike. Okay, 2 down. This one here is always my bitch. There's a root right in the middle of it, and damn it, got on the wrong side of the root. Need to come up here to get this one cleaned. I made it the last time I rode it, and that was the only time I'd been able to clean that one. earlier in the week, and I have no idea why. One minute I was up on the bike, and the next minute I was laying down flat on my face.